Inti Boakye Agyarko NPP ni penny pa na original for national chairmanship. Now out of that, and I Paula Domatri in the studios, be say questions about the visions, the ambitions, and why, as I say, NPP for etomano for the national chairmanship race. Yes,
and I think say one of the chairmanship position, Abronye, Wontumi, John Bodu Airco, and some other people too.
We can say it's keenly competitive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as you see, and Boakye Agyarko, but I've seen certain things on social media. Man, for party say, if anything, chairmanship position in the party, and can be and can farm your friend is a Boakye Agyarko because share in some of kind good evening Ghana. I don't know if you watched the video.
Yeah.
Not how he approached things. Because see, I'm tired of seeing people like Wontumi and Abronye speak for them.
But the truth is, if only a NPP for no a leader like that.
You want a leader like that?
Are you an NPP member? You're not the one who said that NPP will come to power in.
Send me floating. Me vote Tima Akufo-Addo. Me vote Tima Akufo-Addo.
Okay.
I voted against Mahama.
Okay.
Asanso vote me vote Bahama so my vote Yamane.
Okay.
So me there.
Maybe I'll more
like a floating independent.
Okay.
So in that vein, when you hear people like Abronye and Wontumi talking, there's no role. In fact, I think the video they were sharing will explain.
It explains.
The person can match us at our intellectual skills.
And one thing NPP brags about, say, we have the men, we have intellectual men. And
they don't have the men.
They don't
have the men. But I think say in Sanka video, into yen share what a papa edit tuja. Because
there's a manifesto we're reading, but he's explaining himself and then his aspirations.
Let me ask you now. You are a former minister. You've never been a party leader. You've been campaign manager before. You want to be the chairman of the New Patriotic Party. John Bodu is former general secretary. He also wants to be chairman of the party. He's been at national leadership before. Nana Komia has been member of parliament many times. He's entered the race now. He wants to be. Who else is in the race now? Can you remind me? NPP race. There's John Bodu and there is Nana Komia just coming.
Wontumi wants to contest.
Yes. Chairman Wontumi has been regional chairman. He also wants to lead the party. Many people were very excited that you have taken this interest at all, that you want to run for the chairmanship of the party. Some people also say that Boakye Agyarko is very difficult. He's one plug. You're not going to be able to work with him. His discipline things, he takes it beyond the roof. Everything discipline, too much. Whatever that means. Why should it be Boakye at this time for the NPP?
Well, first let me take on the question is, most of the people who would tell you he's one plug, you can't work with him, they've never worked with me.
Oh, I see.
Right?
But you have been campaign chairman. A lot of people work with you.
I've been campaign chairman. But the minute you give up discipline, you've given up success. In life, the minute you give up discipline, you have sacrificed success. When I was campaign manager, I encountered a lot of these things. Someone will come to the office, minister, you be here 10,000 cedis. And I said, what's the plan?
You want to know what it is for?
Yeah, what are you going to? It's not my money.
It's for the boys.
No, if you say it's for the boys, say so. But you come and just demand 10,000 cedis without explanation. And then I take 10,000 cedis and give it to you and you walk away. So that when at the end of the day, I have to account to the finance committee how those monies are, somebody came and said 10,000, I've given it to you. I had a process where petty cash. As a banker, I said, look, if you need less than 1,000 cedis, just sign a petty cash. No explanation. That it is on record that I gave Paul Admochiri 1,000 for whatever. Minister, Master, you think this is bank money? I'll sit you down patiently and say, okay, you go and bring your own money into the pool and sit and watch me give it out the way you are talking about. And I saw him say, but you want me to abuse somebody else's money. In banking,
but in campaign, there has to be abuse of money. It's
Darocha used to say that.
Darocha didn't win any election.
No, Darocha used to say that when you send somebody with 100 cedis to go and do something, thank your stars that 40 cedis got the work done. No, 60 cedis got the work done. Because the 40 cedis are your handling charges.
The handling charges, yeah.
Right. I am not against that.
Okay.
But I'm always in favor of proper planning. Look, when people donate monies to campaigns, I call it sweat equity. Mm-hmm. They want your party to use that money to do something that will put the party in power and serve our collective good.
Yes, that's correct.
Now, if I treat it as silly money, I'm insulting them. They could have used that money for silly money themselves.
Okay, that's
let us get the work done, right? Discipline ourselves. Let us say that I've given you an assignment, you've gone and done it, right? But if you don't do it, if I give you a critical assignment, you don't do it, and I'm supposed to smile at you and say, oh, enyeshi. You don't run any organization like that.
So clearly you're a man of discipline. Why should it be you, Boakye Agyarko, now for the NPP?
For the large part, I will ask my assessors to make that assessment. The overwhelming support that I have received,
it's been overwhelming in 48 hours. Massive.
Suggests to me that our party people see certain things in me, in character, in efficiency and performance. Look, running a Akufo-Addo's campaign was not a walk in the park. I started with Akufo-Addo in terms of management around 2010, ending in 2016.
Oh, 16, that is long.
Yeah, it was a lot of 2016, the second campaign, I was in charge of policy.
Who was in charge of this 2016 campaign? Was it Peter McMahon?
Peter McMahon,
okay.
Seconded by Lord Comey and Lord Comey and Mustafa Hamid.
Mustafa Hamid, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you were on the policy side?
Yes, I was on the policy side. Now, that is a lot of work. I worked with a lot of people. So how does somebody say, Wontumi nipa nyejuma?
Okay, I get that. Does Akufo-Addo approve this, your ambition? Do you know?
Well, I've spoken to him. Hitherto, he had asked me to follow that path.
Okay.
Hitherto, he had asked me to follow that path. Minds didn't meet. Hitherto, President Akufo-Addo had asked me to follow that path.
Chair the party.
Minds didn't meet because I had my own issues, my own baggage, and settling matters with family and so on. You know, until you've dotted all the I's and crossed the T's, don't get into high-level politics.
I see. That's why in your statements you made the point that you have spoken to family people.
Yes, you have
now
to.
You have the.
From my experience, from my observations, if there's no peace or full backing of your family, you won't be a successful. You have difficult times.
That's correct. Please let me announce to viewers, I'll be finishing the interview in 5 minutes. But those who want me to ask Boakye about why he left the energy ministry, what happened, it's not part of the interview. I'm really sorry about that. We're not talking about that. But if he wins the chairmanship and comes back, maybe we can deal with that. Today is more critical things. Do you believe in spirituality towards elections? Do you want to go and see a pastor to be prayed for? Do you want a malam to come in and look at the candidates and all of that? Do you want to do some numerology on the dates chosen for the election and all of those things? The color the candidate should wear to go and vote, the photograph that goes on the ballots, do you want it to submit it to a pastor in some place, Dumfanyame or something like that, so they pray on the photograph. Are you minded to do these things as chairman of party?
No.
No?
That's the belief of a lot of people. That is not my belief. I believe in one God whose word is true.
Yes, correct.
We are all spiritual. Our beings, we are spiritual, right? So, for instance, when somebody dies, why do we say oko? Why neko? The body is here.
So the soul is gone, yeah.
Yes, indeed, there is something else.
Yes, but if you believe in God, you can have your Catholic priest have a look at it, the photo.
In all your endeavors, right, make sure that you place yourself before God, right? Placing yourself before God could be through your pastor or whatever your belief system dictates. But I don't think that they determine outcomes. That outcome is in God's hands.
Yes, but you want the pastor to pray over the photograph that's going on the ballot.
So if the photograph is not there and the pastor prays, God will not hear.
No, you take the photograph to the pastor, so he anoints it.
What I'm saying is, when Christ told the centurion, go, your daughter has been made well.
Okay, so you are faith unlimited.
Yes, look.
You are not direction. Let's go and walk on the sea for 30 steps around the party office. Let's go and run the Independence Square.
All of those things, if it's God's way, God's will, why did God tell Naaman to go and swim in the Jordan?
Yes, that's also there.
All right, that's also there. God's directions are his directions. My experience teaches me or makes me weary. Look, from 2006 and all through my campaign years, I've had pastors, malams come to the office with all kinds of predictions, none of which have worked. Sometimes one pastor comes and says this, the next day another pastor comes and says, the direct opposite.
Yeah.
And it is not possible for God to tell one pastor this and tell another pastor something diametrically opposed. The only time I know of this is when God put that spirit of lying in 400 prophets.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to get Ahab and Jehoshaphat. Right? He had to get prophets to lie to them so that they will fall into his trap. Apart from that, God's word is certain. It is always true. And he will not tell one pastor this and the other pastor something opposite. I've seen it many times. Many times more than I care to count. So for me, it is always me going on my knees before the Almighty God and praying for his guidance, for his intervention.
Okay. I have to be ending now. People want me to ask you, how is your brother's family? Your brother who died, Agyarko?
Well, they are holding up. The kids they are now in 6th form.